record. Never mind, they're gonna be... Oh,
and Maverick
oh, they're fine!
Who is that?
Dixon in the driver's seat, Ingram behind him down the back straightaway. A little bit of juking out there. It's like a football field.
Yeah, taking some IndyCar lines down the back straightaway. Ingram really closes up on the back bumper of the 15. He's all over it as we go through 3 and 4. He's there on the bottom. He's to the inside. Coming to the checkered flag. Oh, the big tipped. All 3 of them. Around.
Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Tom Musa gets it.
Tom Musa, where did he come from?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to tonight's presentation of the TMP Racing Series Late Model Series here from the Walt Disney World Speedway. As always, I'm your host, Joe Twansky, and joining me up in the booth for the first time in about 11 months, maybe. It's the one, the only, you hear him every week on the Fake Racers podcast, Davey Hazard. Welcome to the booth, Davey.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's good to be back, I think.
Hey, it's a magical time to be back here on JTN. We're at the Walt Disney World Speedway. Obviously, tracks is a parking lot now, and this is one of the beauties of NR 2003. Trust me, folks, that'll be the last time I break immersion for the night. I'm sure of it. But Davey, this track, you're a guy that has a lot of experience with these types of series, where it's short tracks, late models. You know, these short intermediates. Maybe that's probably a better term for this track here tonight. But you like these tracks, right? This is your jam.
Maybe not this one. This track's a little bit awkward. That's the one thing that I don't like about it. But it's what's gonna make it exciting tonight. Is it's just a really awkward track. The turns are pretty wide. It's all changing radiuses. You come off of turn 4 and you have the kink right before the start-finish line, hitting into 1. You carry a lot of speed through there. I wouldn't say it's my favorite track to drive on, but it is exciting to watch a race on. And I can't wait to see how these guys maneuver through there.
Well, that's exactly what we're going to do tonight. We're going to watch a race. We're going to watch an exciting, fantastic race. I'm using all the adjectives right now, Davey. Qualifying has been completed.
Mm-hmm.
Words are hard. Josh Boyer is going to be on the pole. Interesting note about this 41 car tonight using VR in NR 2003, but why don't you take us through the rest of our starting lineup?
In the second place spot, we have the 44 of Dan Rubino. In third, we have the 51 of Roger Nebelsick. Fourth, 37, Brendan Spadafora. Richard Fenkel rounds out the top 5. In the number 4 car in the 6th spot, it's Tom Musa. Wade Driscoll in 7th in the number 78 car. Number 7 of Hartman in 9th. Ron Milkey rounds out the top 10 in the 60 car. And it looks like the 108 of John Palmer will be lining up 11th on the field, and Rod Weston in the 19 car rounds out the field in 12th spot.
12-car field tonight. A pretty good field for these late models. Obviously, a lot of drivers shy away from these short tracks, Davey, and that's why we really wanted you to get up. Again, I called it a short track. It's not a short track. It's like how Phoenix is a short track, you know? You just think it's a short track, but it's not.
It's called a short track. Everyone just kind of says it is. It's really not, but you say it.
You say it and you feel dirty saying it, right? You just, but you know. And hey, what turn 4 too, you know?
What turn 4? I don't know. I don't know the turn 4.
Real quick, want to say thanks to everyone tuning in tonight. Saw a couple new names in there. I saw a Luke 1234, Goody, who has been on here a lot, but I think you guys YouTube fans, so that's unfortunate. But hey, welcome back to JTN. Also, Mackenzie Weston, hello. Barbara and Ann tuning in to cheer on Dan Rubino, and with the best rhyme I've ever heard. Johto Network is the place to be. Invite your friends, and you will see. Well, maybe not a rhyme, but it sounds good. So,
There's a rhyme in it.
Yeah, there is a rhyme in it.
It counts.
It counts. I'm gonna probably use that. So thank you, Ann, for that. And
basically call that a poem.
Yes. Who did I forget? Oh, I saw Steve Rubino in there earlier, but then I refreshed the chat, and he's gone. But I know he's watching. Because they're going to be cheering on this 44 Dan Rubino throughout the night, who you see on your screen. Tom Musa back here in this 4 Rowdy Energy car. That thing's looking sharp. Musa right now, second in late model points, heading into the race tonight. Now, Davey, so this championship format's really unique here over in the TMP Racing Series and the ASRA. So, these late models, this is the last race before the late model championship. Next week at Richmond, which will also be live here on JTN. And right now, it looks like we have our final 4 for that championship all locked up. But we're still looking at 12 drivers for an overall championship between the 3 series. It's a little confusing, maybe if you don't have it out in front of you. But it's going to be really fun because we're going to have 12 drivers that are going to be competing to be 8 drivers the next week, even though we're also going to be crowning a champion next week for the late model division. So it's fun, it's going to be exciting, and we're really hoping you guys tune in here on JTN the next, including tonight, next 4 Monday nights. So a whole month of racing action here from TMP and the ASRA Championship race at Michigan in our backyard here at JTN. But it's going to be a fun time. Tom Moose or Roger Nebelsack putting on a great show as always here with these guys. And you can check out the links to the ASRA website as well as the TMP Racing Series Facebook page, where if you go to that Facebook page for the TMP Racing Series, you can find out more about how to sign up. They're looking for drivers. I think they're still looking for drivers. You got only requirement though is of course to have a wheel. So no keyboards, no controllers here. Rod Weston putting a pass on that target circle machine of Ron Milkey there in practice. Got to practice those passes right now, Davey.
Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, it's important. It's really important to do that, to practice making a clean pass, especially on a track like this where there's a lot of different lines you can run in some of these corners, especially in the very wide turn 1. You'll see guys kind of experimenting a little bit, even over here in the second set of corners. It's just a really wide track. It's really, the turns are wide, the asphalt's wide. There's a lot of places to move around. And actually, something I've been noticing, and you talked about this a little bit, Joe, is that some of these guys are shifting. Fast time in practice and qualifying, Josh Boyer, he's been shifting in these laps that I've been watching him, or at least earlier. So that'd be something to look out for. Hopefully, no one blows a gear. Maybe comes out of fuel mileage, who knows?
Yeah, shifting is going to be... Man, I don't like shifting at this type of track.
I don't like it either.
I'm worried. I'm worried about tearing something out of the car or, catastrophe striking the wrong moment. I misspoke earlier, too. I want to correct something. Josh Boyer, Tom Moose, it looks like they're, with the way the points are shaking out, they're probably pretty safe to make it into the championship, barring a catastrophe tonight. Drivers getting called to their cars. As the race winner will only get 50 points. We saw last time out here that, oh boy, these points are a lot tighter than they look on paper, but with that Laguna Seca race, which was fantastic to watch. Roger Nebelsack, Richard Finkel, they're in the last 2 transfer positions for the championship. Let's call them that. Ron Milkey is sitting 3 points behind Nebelsack, so Finkel in between Milkey and Nebelsack. And then Mike Hartman right now sitting about, what would you call it? Carry the 1, add the 2, about 37 points out. So still in the realm of possibility for Mike Hartman in the 7. He's probably going to have to win. Is he out here tonight?
Who is that again?
Mike Hartman. Yes, there he is.
Yes, he is. He made it.
The 78 car I don't have, so I apologize for that, but I downloaded them all. That's unfortunate. I think it's Rockstar Energy on that 71, or 78 rather. So we'll get the sponsor plug in, Davey. But man, to start the engines here. Josh Boyer out front for this one, with Dan Rubino to his outside. Roger Nebelsack, Brendan Spadafore, row 2. Rich Finkel and Tom Musa making up row 3. Row number 4, Wade Driscoll and the 21 machine. This is why I like to have my list out in front of me, Davey.
I know the feeling.
Dylan Schaefer in the 21.
Yes, please excuse me if I mess some names up. I'm new to the series, but I got my list of names here. Should be all right, I think.
Who's in the 21? Mojo,
is
Moho.
Mojo.
Mojo. I am so sorry. I don't know how I got that wrong. I knew it was wrong too when I said it. Coming to green. Here we go. 3 turns. 110 laps. Green flag in the air. We're racing from Walt Disney World.
Great jump by the 41. Gets out to a big lead already.
Oh, and we got a crash.
Trouble in the back. The 2.
And my game crashed. Are we restarting?
That's I'm not entirely sure yet. The 4 car's got a lot of damage. 2 car looks to be mostly okay, but that 4 car's tore up on the rear. He's rolling real slow. It looks like it's going to be a restart, Joe.
All right, so we're going to kick it back real quick. We'll be right back here on JTN. All right, back here on JTN. We're going to get a race restart going, Davey, but unfortunate way to start at Disney World, huh?
Yeah, no, we are not going to Disney World right now. This is a bad start.
Get everything. I don't know why it did that. Let's just turn off some stuff and hope that it fixes it. Get ready to go back racing. We're gonna see that tonight, though. We're gonna see guys kind of push everything, right? That would be my assumption. We're gonna see guys push things throughout the night, and I think that was just a case scenario where we saw a little too much push.
Usually with those restarts, you would hope to see these guys calm down on the second go around.
I would assume they would. These guys are always really good. So we're back here. Something goofy happened. There's a lot of Disney puns in chat right now. I love it. I love it.
Do I get fired if I say Mickey Mouse broadcast?
Man, I don't know. My basketball team won a conference championship, and all I keep seeing is Mickey Mouse championship. So you can figure out what basketball team that is. I mean, you should be able to figure it out, but
crazy hearing the term Mickey Mouse when it kind of came from soccer like years ago, and now I see it everywhere for all the other sports. It's crazy. It's weird. Like, I did this joke already.
Life imitates art.
Drivers, start your engine!
There's the command to start engines again here. Ready to go racing.
I'll bet the 41 of Josh Boyer is pretty confident he can get another start like that, but man, he must be kicking himself for getting such a good jump, and it didn't even really matter in the end.
Hey, how frustrating is that? Because I know you've been in races where we've had restarts, where you got off to a good start, and then the second time you can't rekindle the magic.
Yep. Oh yeah, it happens. It's just the name of the game, and you gotta just kind of move on from it. He seems fast enough to where I think he'll be able to get another good start here, or at least overcome any bad start he might have. But yeah, it's pretty frustrating when you get the restart after a strong show, and then you just peter out.
Well, he's gonna try it again here, coming through turn 3. Look at the trees providing a little shade. This isn't turn 3, that's the kink. Davey, I'm so confused. These corners. Pace car goes through the grass. My goodness. We're off the rails already in this thing. 10 minutes in. Green flags in the air for the second time. That's mine, Davey. I call the green. Come on.
Sorry.
Further on back, Mojo. Really sending it down to the corner, but clean start.
Another good start from the 41. Got clear pretty quick. A better start for the 44 as well. Rubino, he was able to clear for second place. He wasn't able to do that. Last we got trouble in the back. The 51 hard in the wall. 37 as well.
Oh no! And Nebelsack was right on that, right on the barrier. Barrier?
You had the right word. Bubble.
Bubble.
There you go.
Hey, look at that. He was right on the bubble there for the championship next week. Let's see what happens. Oh no. Like 37 just gets down into this corner a little too hard. Oh no, the 51 gets loose. My apologies to Gent Nation. 51 gets loose and 37 nowhere to go. Why does that happen, Davey?
Well, that's kind of a symptom of some of these corners, man. That's a really wide corner. You kind of send it off in there. You think you got the grip, you got the runoff on the outside just in case, and you just kind of lose grip. You lose the rear end. You know, it's just kind of how it happens. He definitely got in there pretty hot, and that was what caused that. And Obviously, it was just made worse by the contact with 37, drove him up into the wall. He's going to be all right with that damage, I think, but that is a lot of damage for the team to have to repair so early into the race.
Well, now you have to change, right? Roger is in a position where I think he was thinking early on, had the track position, okay, I'm going to go into attack mode because I need to have a good finish tonight, right? I want to compete for this championship next week at Richmond. But now he's kind of got to go on the defensive. Yeah, he's got 2 points on that bubble. That's not a lot of points. I mean, that's less than a position. And you also have halfway bonuses coming, so... oh boy. You know, that's what you got to say there, oh boy.
Oh yeah, especially the old boy wrecking out a third. It's got a sting. Been there before, man.
I was gonna say we've probably seen a couple times where you've been there here on JTN.
Yeah. My pain is broadcasted to the world every week now.
Oh my goodness, Davey. Well, let's talk about this track. It's a very unique track. Flat. 3 turns. What turn 4?
What turn 4?
Pocono's got nothing on Disney World, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, I like Pocono more.
I think there's a lot of honeymoons at both too, probably. So.
Deceptively long as well. I always forget Walt Disney World is a 1 mile track. But it is a 1 mile tri-oval.
I think it's because you think about trucks here, right?
Yeah, correct.
That's what it's got to be. Steve Miller, Michelle S. tuning in tonight. Said Average Joe Studios also tuning in earlier. Saw you guys in chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to see everybody here. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button because we're about to like what we're seeing. Going back green. Let's see if Josh Boyer can get another good restart. Into the zone we go. Green flag back out at Disney.
Able to hold on a little closer than the start this time. Not quite getting away the 41 car.
Boyer there got in the grass a little bit on that flat. It's probably paint grip down there on that line. That's gonna make that car a little wonky. He continues to do that. But Bino doing a good job hanging right there with that 41.
Yeah, hanging tough.
Really sending it there.
Still shifting there. It's gonna be interesting to see how that plays out over the course of a race.
Right now, I think I'd be in a position where I'd want to be in 4th, maybe once the tires burn off a little bit.
Big send. It almost didn't stick, but he kept it under him just about.
A little loosey-goosey off that corner. Bino's still sitting in 2nd, trying to make a move. Going back further throughout the field. Rod Weston to the inside of the 7 and Mike Hartman. This for position. Oh no!
This 21 car's around. 7 car has nowhere to go.
That's going to bring out our 2nd yellow. Get your replay. Like 21 just gets loose going down into the corner. Yep. What do you call that, Dave? You call that iRacing overcorrect?
I call that the iRacing overcorrect, but you can just call that the overcorrect too on NR. That was, man, the car really just hooks. You gotta hope he doesn't have too much front end damage on that one, especially with the contact from the 7 car. That's a rough hit there. You don't want to have that. Hope he can recover that for this day. Have to keep an eye on the 21 car for this race.
Hartman, it looked like he just kind of locked the brakes up and was just along for the ride there, right?
Yeah. Especially with the car on his inside. He was, he probably saw the wreck ahead of him, kind of missed the corner, that kind of thing. Wrong place, wrong time at the end of the day, I think.
You know where the right place to go to get JTN merch is, Davey?
I have an idea, but I'll let you I'll let you kind of take charge of that because I don't want to direct them the wrong way. You know, what's the right place to be at the right time?
Well, linked in the video description below, you can go over to the JTN merch store on Spring. Yes, Spring. It's not Teespring, it's Spring now. To buy all your great JTN merch, including this throwback merch you see on your screen with the throwback JTN logo, hoodies, shirts, and stickers. You can also check out the classic JTN logo. It's funny because we have a throwback logo and then I call it the classic logo, but it's really just our logo that you see in the bottom right hand of every JTN broadcast. You can go to the JTN merch store. That logo is available on shirts and hoodies. Also got a great variety of cars with JTN logos on them, you know, because I like to draw. And it's a fun time. So you head over to that JTN merch store if you want to help support us. You can buy Fake Racers podcast merch, which will have a new episode coming out this week with myself and Davey. And it'll be a fun time there. But again, go over to the JTN merch store if you have the means to do so. A couple people are getting their stimmies, you know, getting your stimulus. Hey, maybe you've always wanted a JTN shirt.
You might have, and you might, maybe, just possibly, use your stimmy to purchase that JTN shirt. Or I'm partial to the Fake Racing podcast merchandise. That's just me. So.
Oh yeah, JTN merch store linked in the video description below. Going back green this next time by Josh Boyer, Dan Rubino, Rich Fenkel, Tom Moose of Brendan Spadafora, your top 5. Weston, Nebelsek up to 7th there in that 51. Back end still all tore up. Haven't been able to completely fix it. I didn't think they would be able to because, you know, you can't add the extra body panels. Hey, the car's a little shorter. Maybe they scrubbed a little weight off of it. Maybe it'll be a little quicker.
No. You know, something I've noticed is actually quite a few of these guys have been rolling down pit road here. We'll have to see if they ever get a long run, what that might mean.
Green flag back in the air, lap 13.
Rubino and Fenko both able to keep it tight this restart. They're getting closer and closer to a restart. Eventually, it's gonna be bumper to bumper here. I can smell it.
Well, in these single file restarts too, you're really giving the leader a big advantage because he can kind of go a little bit earlier than everyone else without having to pay a penalty. Where if you had double file restarts, you know, that guy on your outside or inside would be calling you out right away for jumping too early. You know what that's about.
I know all about that. I've heard it many a time. You can't really do that single file. It's pretty noticeable if you hop out of line here. So.
Everyone's single file still throughout the field. Just taking it easy. Rubino he sends it down there into turn 2, man.
Really did, and it stuck that time. Right on the bumper of the 41 now.
I love it. He's just slinging that car around this track tonight.
Taking a lower entry. I wonder, I don't know, it doesn't look like Rubino's shifting.
No, he's not. He's not. I know he's not.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out with all these guys. All these different strategies, ways to drive the track. Another send from the 44 brings it back onto the racing line. Yeah, I just love it. I love the way he sends it in the corner. He's still right there.
At time taking a little higher entry. Yeah, so I was listening to the guys down in the garage area before I had to make the trek up into the booth. A lot of guys were talking, oh, shift, you gotta shift. That's how you're gonna run fast. Shift, shift, shift. And old Bino there in the 44, he was like, nah, I don't want to shift. So he just stuck to it. Hey, he stuck to it. I appreciate that, you know? And he's doing a good job there sitting second. That 2 car starting to close in as these tires are getting a little warmed up.
Yeah, 44 did not have a good turn 1 that time. 2 car got right up to the back bumper. Looks like we have a caution on the track. It may have been the 7 car of Mike Hartman.
A little farther back, I have a feeling it might be old self-spinner-Rooney. Oh. Yep. I don't know. You know, we always miss these cautions when we're sitting right up here in the booth. That just tells you how great the racing is, but there he goes. Just goes for a little spin. Car looks okay. Wade Driscoll also going around. But avoided it. Didn't hit anything with that 78, so 78 looking fine. Just come get 4 fresh Hoosiers.
Yeah, something I noticed with Hartman's spin is just so happened to get loose when he downshifted into third. I don't know if maybe he locked the rears up downshifting too early. Maybe the weight shift to the front end of the car when he downshifted and the car slowed up, because you know you can downshift to help slow down the car.
Hmm.
Maybe the weight shift on the entry of the corner took him around. But another danger of shifting is if you don't time it right, if you don't hit that shift right in the right spot and the right weight, and you know, if it's not perfect, you can do that. You can spin out on the entry of the corner just like Mike Hartman did.
Yeah, let's go to roof cam here to see exactly that, Davey. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you hit the nail on the head. Right as he shifted, you heard the tires start screeching, then you see the car start going around.
As we were talking about that wreck, our leader and second place both came down pit road for 4 fresh tires.
Top 3, though, stay out. That's Rich Fenkel, Tom Moose, and Brendan Spatafor. If I'm Spatafor, I'm a little worried. Right? Fresh tires are going to be right behind me. That 41's quick. Rich Fenkel, though, was running some pretty good lap times there. If maybe save the tires a little bit. I mean, really, you got, what, maybe 10 laps of green on the tires? Probably a little bit less than that. 8, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I think it'll be mostly all right. A lot of the guys that are up there were, just as fast, maybe a few tenths off of the 41 car in happy hour and practicing qualifying. They're all very fast. I think they'll be able to hold their own for at least a little bit. If we get a long green flag run, we'll see those 4 tires on the 41, 44, etc. throughout the field. They'll start to matter a little bit more. Well, who knows, if we get a quick yellow, it might have worked out for the track position.
Hey, I like track position.
Everyone likes track position.
And if you can just get me a little bit of track position, old crew chief up there, down there, buddy, I'll make that car sing. Rich Fenkel, Tom Musa, Brendan Spatafor, Josh Boyer, Dan Rubino, your top 5 for this restart. Rod Weston, Roger Nebelsack, Dog Palmer, Ron Milkey, Wade Driscoll. Again, apologies to the 78 team. I am so sorry about that. 21, and then the 7, rounding out your top. Still got 12 guys out there?
I think so, Joe.
All right. I can't count. Can't count past 5.
Pace car rolls in.
Call him to green, Davey. You want to do it.
Coming through the kink, through 3, in the zone. Green flag is out. We're back underway. 2 car leads us. Down to turn 1, big send by the 4 car. It's a little wide after that.
Try to carry the momentum down this down this long chute. Down into turn 2. I was going to call it a short chute, but this is coming up here off of 2 to 3 is a short chute. Down into 3. That 4 car lagging a little bit into the kink.
Love the way these guys just haul the mail through the kink there. Everyone just slices right through it. 2 car holding his own, getting a pretty decent lead. Those tires not coming through the field yet.
Oh, I want to go back. That 41 of Boyer was our leader, and I think that's going to be the guy to beat tonight. It sounded like everyone thought that too. Give him enough laps to figure it out. He'll probably figure it out. If you're Dan Rubino in this 44, maybe try to find a way around this 41 while he's still back here in traffic. Try to gain some time on him. I mean, you're right there.
Great time, and he's looking right now.
It's almost like he heard me.
Well, yeah, but this is a good time to do it, and that's a good move by Rubino to try and look for the pass maybe, because if you can get around him now, you have first dibs on these guys in front of you if we get a run here and the tires start fading away. And so you're going to be leading the way through the field, and like we were literally just talking about, this track position is really important. This is going to be a really good shot because the 41's super fast, he's shifting, he's going to get good runs off the corners, and if he has to stall for the cars in front of him, you got to take advantage of that.
Watch this battle between the top 3 right now. Still pretty close, probably about a car length and a half between them each. And
oh, yeah.
37 sends it down in there. 41 sends it. Trying to gain some time. Going to get wide off this corner. 44. Dan Rubino all over the back bumper. Thinks wiser of it. Actually, no, he's going to send it down in. Come on.
His chops right
send
now.
it. Send it. I want to. Nope. No send. Because we got a caution.
do have a caution. Might be the 108. He looks like he's a little bit off the field right now.
See what happens. Nope.
My apologies. It was the 7 car looping it around.
Here it is. Oh, he was in a 4-wheel drift there up on the outside. First half of that corner.
Just about gathered it up too.
That's a tough break.
Yeah, just a little hot, it's a little hot into the corner there. We've been seeing that a lot of these 1 and 2s here. That's kind of what I talked about earlier. It's really easy to drive. These corners are so wide. You think the grip's there, and it just isn't there.
Josh Boyer coming to pit road here. This is puzzling. I mean, what, had 4 laps on the tires?
Yeah. You think maybe he's banking on a long run here? It's got to be what he's banking on.
I would think.
You know, we say all this very dramatically, but there's, you know, it's not even lap 30 yet. We got a long way to go here.
Man, hey, I like drama, you know?
Yeah, I like drama too.
Yeah.
Looks like, oh, we got the field coming down this time. Dan Rubino's going to assume the lead here, but our top 3 all come down pit road.
2 car in the guardrail. Come on, Rich. What are we doing?
Pistol on the left there, buddy. I know you don't know me, so it's a joke, I promise.
I know these guys, they like, pretty sure a few of them watch our old podcast. Or at least
Good.
clips,
Good.
so.
Good guys.
Good guys. We appreciate you. Sending out a lot of hearts. Already up to 14 likes on the video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. We're 4 subscribers going into this broadcast away from 500, so if we can get there tonight, that would be wicked cool. I gotta, like, keep the, like, northeastern accent since Ricky's not here, you know, so I figured.
I can kind of turn one on every once in a while. My dad's from Rhode Island, so.
Yeah.
Family's from Rhode Island. Lived in Rhode Island.
Just like that impeccable southern accent you got, right?
Yep, you know me, big southern accent guy. You can hear it in my voice right now.
Dan Rubino. This 44 out front. Roger Nebelsick there in second. Mojo in third. Moho in third. Weston and Josh Boyer top 5 here for the restart. Milky, Driscoll, Musa, Spadafora, Finkel, and Hartman rounding out the rest of your field. Davey, I want to see what this 44 car can do at the lead. Got clean air on the nose, buddy. That's who I like it. I like it. He was quick. He was quick, right? I mean, he was hanging right there with that 41. We think that 41 is the fastest guy out there. We'll see what happens. Coming into the restart zone, and away we go. Green flag back out from Disney.
So one looks at the top, not going to really get anywhere with it.
And he's going to have a run.
About to have a battle for second here. This one drives it a little bit deeper into 2 than Mr. Moho, Mr. Mojo. Really got to ask that guy's name.
I feel like I have, and I'm really worried about getting it wrong to his face. I'm always worried, man.
4 car in the back of the pack, just about runs over the 78, gathers it up almost in the wall. Good job getting that car
Looks
back
like
under him there.
we don't have an incident, but 2 cars slow coming off of turn 1. Oh, he looped it, and they didn't throw a yellow. Here's a replay. Have to down in the grass, so he's off the racing surface. Palmer swerving to avoid it. That's a replay there. Back live. Rubino stretching the lead.
Huge lead.
There's the Dan Rubino chat, or fan club in chat. Your boy's out front. You got to be going wild. Barbara going wild. Woohoo, 44.
And out front by a bit as well. I mean,
A country mile.
Big lead. Stretching it to nearly over a second now. The 44 car. 19 looking to take P3 there. Rod Weston.
Weston to the inside there for third. See if Moho's going to let him take it. Still going to be side by side off of 2.
Side by side clears Kevin Harvick. Gets him off of 3 with that 19 car in the P3. A lot of 3s.
A lot of 3s. What
Looking at
turn
Josh
4?
Boyer still hanging out in the top 5, just kind of hanging out there. I gotta wonder, maybe he's biding this time, looking to see where he can make his moves, just trying to plan it out. I think he's got a plan. I think there's a grand plan to this 41 cars race here, and we just don't see it yet.
Did you know when I was younger, I always thought it was biting his time? Don't know why.
Is it not biting?
It is biting.
Oh, you mean biting as in like PIT?
Yeah, as in like you bite food.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. But now I'm a professional sim racing broadcaster. So
Professional, I guess. Yeah, technically.
technically. Hey, these guys
7 making a move for 6.
at 60 and
Got a
Milky.
little wide.
Yeah, I was gonna say he got loose going into 2. It's gonna allow Musa to get by off the kink.
Lost a few spots there. Rough break for Ron Milky.
Hey,
Ron
but
Weston's going to move into P2 here under the 51.
now Weston gonna try to set his eyes on that 44. Dan Rubino try to close the gap. I'm surprised how well this 51 is held up, honestly. With all that damage on the back end, you gotta think that car is hard to drive.
Oh, that car's driving fine. It's
Driving good.
It's driving good. Yeah, I can't wait to see what the 19 car does to this lead if he manages to bring it down. He's also not shifting. So, we got 4th gear versus 4th gear here in the top 2. Out of 4, kind of starting to look at working on the 41 of Boyer. Real close to the back bumper of the 41 here, coming into 1.
What's wrong with the 41 car right now? I mean, it's fixed setup, so they can't change anything.
Sometimes that's just gonna happen, man, especially at these awkward tracks. You just kind of get stuck. You can get out and lead, you can work on a lead, and get a gap as he dives to the bottom there. I don't know if he's letting him by or if his 37 was... I mean, they're side by side now, regardless.
He was letting him by.
That was
A little bit of contact
from Spadafora. Big run on the outside, just gets into the wall on the
buddy.
kink. That outside's hard to hold. Not a lot of grip on the outside in turn 3. Tightens up real quick for a wide racetrack. You don't expect you don't expect the wall to come up that quick, but it does come up pretty quick, even at Walt Disney World Speedway.
What wall?
That one, the one Spadafora just found.
All over the back bumper again through turn 2. He's gonna look to the inside, gonna think better of it. Really sends it through there.
Goodness.
And this is only the battle for what, 4th, 5th?
This is for 5th.
5th? Oh my goodness! Can you imagine if this was for the lead?
So close, right on the quarter.
All over him there, Boyer taking a
line.
defensive line.
These guys are going at it.
And meanwhile, he's trying to get around this 21 of Moho, who's going to let him by now. And I really thought that was going to go
He doesn't want
different.
any part of that.
He was like,
He doesn't
whoa,
want any part of that.
whoa, buddy.
You know, and we're talking right now about this great battle. Now for 4th position. The 19 car starting to cut into that lead a little bit. Brought it in 3/10 on that last lap. Just keeping an eye on it. It's not quite close yet, but it's going to be close by the time we get through through a few more laps here.
Yeah, 28 laps on fuel here, so there, I mean...
Excuse that. Time to wake up, guys.
Wait.
That was just an alarm bell for the 41 car getting in 3rd.
Oh, okay. Good save, good save. It's by Nebelsex. Spadafora also going to make the pass there.
We're starting to see those tires come into effect here, Joe. As this is what is happening. Is these tires are just clawing away at these leads.
Well, now this 41's got clean track in front of him, so we're really going to see what kind of speed he still has. Don't even know if he lost the speed, you know?
Rod Weston only able to knock a 10th off that lap. I don't know if maybe there was a mistake or if he was pushing hard enough to where it's just kind of starting to even out. We'll see this time around. Gap shrinks half a second. Ran a good lap that time. Must have made a mistake the one previous.
He's
Another
moving.
battle for the lead here, Joe.
I mean, he's moving, but he sees that black car back there. No, it's not the Intimidator, but he is sure going to be intimidated if that 41 gets up to the back bumper of that 19. I mean, this gap is shrinking right now. It looks like the laps are numbered for Dan Rubino out front.
Yeah, 41 car running the fastest laps around this racetrack right now. A second faster than the 44 Rubino. Really probably kicking himself for not pitting that last time by.
I mean, what do you do? What do you do different? It's not like, right? I mean, there's not really anything you can do different.
Absolutely not. You just have to, you know, in this situation, hope for a caution. Maybe hope that what's happening right now, those two start racing each other a little bit, side by side. But yeah, as the leader, you just kind of gotta hope. You gotta hope that something falls your way here, because you're a sitting duck.
Well, another thing would be, in Weston gonna let that 41 of Boyer go by. I think that's a smart decision. Hope that, you know, maybe it takes him right to when you have to pit, and you can come get your fresh tires, and then you'll be back equal with them, right?
Oh yeah,
Or at least,
that would be the ideal situation here for the 44 team. I just don't know if it's gonna work out that way, especially with how quick the 41 is at this point.
yeah, that car can just move through the center too. You see that gap close? My goodness.
Lets him off here in turn 3. Smart move probably, but he's gonna be looking for it this lap, I think.
I mean, you gotta make quick work too, because that 37 was able to. I mean, the 37, 41 were battling there. So, oh, 44 in the wall, letting him by. Can't do that. You can't do that though.
Can't do that. I think that car will be okay, but that's a close call. You don't want to damage the car right now. It'll just make your times worse. It'll make the car drive worse. It's already not driving where you want it to be.
Coming to pit road. Got past
and the 19 of Weston.
Weston with those Kyle Busch pit stops. The Boyer out front. I wonder how long Boyer's going to let those guys have on the fresh tires over him.
Yeah, this does change the complexion of the race for the 41 car. He needs to start thinking about pitting sometime soon if he can't run lap times that are similar to what he'd be running on fresh tires. I doubt he can.
We're also going to have the halfway break, though, in 5 laps. So, I mean, if he can make it to that. Hey, bonus points at the halfway break, too.
Oh, the 21 car Mojo. He thought about pitting, thought against it, just about hit the pit wall there. Made it out, though. He's back on track and flying. 51 on pit road.
'41's still shifting, too. He's using up a little bit extra gas doing that, right?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He must be comfortable if he's still shifting at this point.
Hey, just run 3 more laps, right? 3 more good laps.
Easier said than done.
Well,
easier said than done, Joe.
Yeah, but I want to be a crew chief, so.
Sure.
3 more laps, driver. I almost don't want him to bunch back up here.
Yeah, this race is it would be pretty interesting to see if it stayed green here, but we're gonna bunch them up, Joe. You know, can't have it your way. You gotta bunch them up.
Right. I mean, can't have it my way. Or you're
Not
gonna.
Sponsored by Burger King yet.
Yet.
Be very clear here.
But if they were to, I like chicken fries.
21 car gonna finally decide to bring it down to pit road here. He must have run out of fuel. He's coasting. He's coasting. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Just a miscalculation on the pit box.
I think he ran out of fuel. He might have to get a tow.
Now he got back to his box, didn't he?
He's still coasting at 2 miles an hour, unless he.
Oh no!
Unless he took his
He's in
hands
his
off
box.
the wheel.
He's in his box. He did it.
Okay, good.
Yeah! Fans on their feet cheering. They're ecstatic.
Close call for him. If he would have had to tow, it wouldn't have been a long tow because he's right by his pit stall. But man, that is a close call. just hit the halfway point here.
Halfway caution should be coming right now. Josh Boyer, Brendan Spatafort, Ron Milkey gonna get the halfway points there for the third position. So that's gonna...
That is the yellow flag out.
He'll get 8 points there. Remember, he was on the outside by 20. I mean, every point matters. We saw that at Laguna Seca. Every single point mattered, which got Nebelsic into the championship at Michigan for the Indy cars.
While we have this caution, Joe, I'd like to give an update on the number 7 car of Mike Hartman. He retired from the race early with a wheel issue. So number 7 car will not be returning to the racetrack. Tough break for those guys.
Tough break. And he was, he was long shot to make it into the championship for the late models next week. But again, for that season-long points format, that's got to be tough because this is another opportunity too to win a race, get bonus points for those playoffs. But leaders coming to pit road. Boyer, Spadafora, and Milky, your top 3, they're going to decide to come to pit road. Everyone else, I think, a lap down in pit. So be interesting after the race if we get to talk to any of these guys. Ask them, that's probably why they pit there, right? At the end of that last caution, because they were probably right on the number.
Right.
So...
And honestly, like I said, the 41 car of Josh Boyer must have a grand master plan planned out here for this run, and he did, and he got the points.
I like points. You like points?
I like points.
Rest of the field coming down now. Come and get your gas,
Mm-hmm.
Hey. What this really sucks for is the 44 to Dan Rubino, right? He's going to have to take the wave around here. Weston was the lucky dog. But boy, oh boy, taking the wave around, you're not going to have fresh tires, and you're going to have to battle through fresh tires on this restart. That is going to be a tough task for Dan Rubino in this 44 machine.
Yeah, you almost kind of want to hope for a caution if you're that 44 team. You want to see someone go around real quick, get you another quick yellow, come down, get your tires, get your fuel, and set yourself up for the rest of this race. Yeah, that's what he'd like to have happen, obviously.
The field going around the pace car will be going back green next time by. Maybe not. Lights back on. Were the lights off? I thought the lights were off.
Lights are off. They came back on. They threw another yellow real quick just to. I think they're trying to get some scoring stuff sorted out here.
Okay. Well, that gives us a good time. Oh, I can't hit the right button. Talk about our diecast special, Davey. You know where to go. Head on over to CircleBdiecast.com. Use code JTN at checkout. That's on your order of $20 or more. You'll get free shipping. You can get t-shirts, hats, diecast cars, of course. That's what I like. You can check out my diecast reviews. All on CircleBdiecast.com. Use code JTN at checkout if your order is over $20. And we will get a kickback on that too. And you help support us, Davey. And fans, the more they help support us, the more we can do, more content we can produce, and the better experience we can make here for these live race broadcasts. Again, CircleBdiecast.com, linked in the video description, and using code JTN at checkout where it says coupon code. It'll give you free shipping on your order to the United States. Josh Boyer, Brendan Spatafora, 1-2 for this restart. Ron Milkey there in third. Tom Musa, Rich Fenkel, your top 5. Never mind. Musa's a lap down. Wade Driscoll rounding out your top 5. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Here we go. Green flag. We're back racing from Disney.
Great Goofy impression.
That's a more yuck. Never do that again, I know.
Yep, correct. Great start for the 41 of Josh Boyer. The 37's around. He's going to lose it. Saves it, actually.
Don't hit him. Don't hit him.
Road. Getting it gathered up here. That is a tough break for the 37 car, but he gathered it up, didn't want the car up. He's going to be kicking himself, though. He's going to be hoping for a caution. He's going to be kicking himself because that was a good opportunity wasted.
Yeah, those tires are
60 car, Ron
toasted.
Milky around and up in the wall.
Oh, looking at this with Spada 4, it looks like he might have hit the brakes there trying to save the car, but like you said, Milky in the wall.
We do have a yellow.
Get a replay of what happened to bring out this yellow here down in turn 1 again. Oh, it looks like maybe a little bit of contact.
Ooh, the 60 car is not going to be happy about that one. That's the number 4 car, Tom Musa. He's a lap down.
You know who is happy, though, about that one?
Dan Rubino, Brendan Spadafora, you name it.
Pretty much all the cars that had to just take the wave around. What do you do in that situation if you're, Milky? I mean, you're angry, right?
Oh yeah, I would be. My idea of what we should do is probably not the idea I should share on the broadcast, nor the idea that I should be advertising. I'd be pretty upset if a lap car did that. You got to show a little bit more respect. I know it probably didn't mean to do it, but that is a tough situation. I would not fault the 60 car, the driver of the 60 car, Ron Milky, at all. Excuse me, for being upset if he's upset.
Yeah. You know, these guys though, they like to have fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it's not that
sure.
serious.
Not like some of the leagues you're in, Davey.
Oh, goodness.
Which we'll talk about on the Fake Racers podcast this Wednesday. Coming at you on the JTN YouTube, as well as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, as well as pretty much everywhere you get your podcast from. There's like a good way to do that ad read. I didn't do it. Then I don't have it out in front of me. But you know.
If you guys coming down pit road here on different laps, 78 gonna roll back down pit lane.
Palmer coming down pit road. Look at that Mickey Mouse head.
Where's that?
Up there on the, probably the press box, or what's it called? I can't think of the name now.
Oh, I see it.
There it is. Look at that.
Good heavens. That is borderline terrifying. Let's scare the viewers. Oh my gosh.
I showed it.
The spectator view got a good view of it when they were rolling through turn 2. Oh my, oh my.
Tom Musa gonna get the lucky dog here. I mean, hey, it worked out.
Hey, it worked out. It worked out for him.
Face car lights going off. Dear Disney, don't take this video down. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I had to be careful.
Might have been a bad idea.
Whatever. What are they gonna do? Take my video down? Oh, yes. Oh, hi, Mickey. All right, get ready.
So we're gonna be coming to 40. I guess it would be 43 to go here when we get the green flag. Something I'm noticing: the 41 car, Josh Boyer, he is clutching it here under this yellow.
Hey, get it to one pit stop. Here we go into the restart zone. Green flag. We're back racing.
Big jump for the 41 car. Nice big lead. He's going to be feeling comfortable with that.
I'm back. Brendan Spadafora trying to get to the inside of Roger Nebelsack. That for 4th. Got to be careful with this 37 not to send it down into this corner too hard. We saw that was where the trouble spot for him on that last run. Does a good job. Keeps it under him. Move him up to 4th.
Cleared him just fine there. Cleared him just fine. Looking at Dan Rubino. He's hard in the wall. Big spin hard in the inside wall now.
No. No.
That's not what you want to see.
No. Fan favorite. No.
Not what you want to see. I was just about to say I'm keeping an eye on him because I know he's going to be fast that right side all tore up. It's gonna be a long road back with the 44 car.
Get your replay. A lot of frustration over the radio right now, and just look at the way this car gets loose, Davey.
That's very interesting.
It's clobbered by the 60 who had nowhere to go. Ugh.
It's really interesting. It looks like maybe he didn't get the entry or the drive through the center that he wanted, and he was trying to kind of coax the car back to the left, maybe try to reposition it for the exit, get a better exit, because he missed it. And maybe that got him loose. Maybe he was on the brakes just a bit to try and do that, and that got him loose. But overcorrects hard into the outside wall. As you said, gets hit by Milky, and then again hard into the inside wall. They're going to try and patch that car up, though. And, that's going to be some tough damage to overcome, Joe. I don't know if they're going to be able to do it.
Rubino asks a question in chat, moderate or real? Moderate. So that's going to probably be a saving grace there. Right? It is moderate. I have to be right. Davey, this is where you correct me if I'm wrong.
I think you're right.
Let's go. Hey, having a fun time here on JTN as we always do. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe here to JTN, the Johto Network. We'd appreciate it if you did. A couple videos coming out this week. We'll have a diecast review tomorrow. Big Racers podcast on Wednesday. We'll be back with the Bomb Squad Racing Cup Series Thursday night, and then the USORL on Saturday. Here's your upcoming races presented by TWB Technologies. Together we are better. Of course, that Bomb Squad Racing Series race from Atlanta. Davey will see you and the whole USORL boys on track at New Hampshire. With Ricky will be up here in the booth with me. TMP late models from Richmond next Monday night at 8:45. Same place, same time. A-Main Podcast 250 from Talladega. You're not going to want to miss that. It sounds like they're having close to 40 entries for that race. It's going to be a fun one. 8:55 p.m. Eastern Time. 2 Thursdays from now, March the 25th, and then March 27th, USORL Cup Series heads to Nashville Fairgrounds. Now, someone's going to have to tweet at Dale Jr. that we're running NR 2003 at the Fairgrounds. I'm just saying.
Yep, when that happens, if you guys are around on that Saturday night, give Dale Jr. a tweet. He likes NR 2003 and he likes Nashville Fairgrounds.
Bada bing, bada boom.
What's not to love?
What's not to love? Probably JTN. Probably me. But hey, Tommy will be
great job.
Tommy will be up there in the booth. It'll be fun. Tommy's always fun up in the booth.
Hopefully they do a good Tommy's. I bet Dale Jr. would love a Tommy's.
Dude, I wish Wally Dallenbach had a Twitter.
I do too.
But alas, he does not. You know who has something right now? It's Josh Boyer in this Rocky number 41 Ford. He's got the lead. Rich Fankel in second. Rod Weston third. Coming up for this restart. See if Brendan Spadafore, Roger Nebelsack round out your top 5. See what happens if they can maybe hold the gap to this 41. Coming into the Myco restart zone, we go, and green flag. We're racing once again from Disney.
Good car did a better job keeping the gap a little close there. 41's going to dive in hard into one. Makes it back up. Trying to end up back where we started on the last restart, Joe.
Oh, Weston loose. Third 2 saves it. Spadafore does a good job. Not hitting him, but that's going to lose time for this 1937.
Say that. We got the 44 car, Dan Rubino, making moves in the back of the field here. Moving up through the pack.
They got the dents hammered out on that thing.
Oh, yeah, they did. I saw it sitting on pit road. They're hammering away, but that car, it looks like it's driving just as good as new. I know it probably isn't. It's probably manhandling it right now, but
well, at 40,
it's rolling right now. Looking on the inside, almost.
Oh, no!
Again.
Ah, keep it going. Keep it straight. Keep it off. Yellow flag.
Gonna come out.
But what? I mean, I know you're not gonna, you can't, I don't know if you can call it a save, but what a save.
Yeah.
Not to hit anything.
Goodness.
You see the replay. He just checked up, trying not to run into that 21. Got the car a little uneasy. Spins it around, keeps it straight.
Just a touch of, and this is a pretty harsh word for it. He's trying to make his way through the field. It's kind of harsh. I don't know if I should say it, but it's just a touch of impatience. Didn't quite position himself in the right area to try and make the pass on that car. And maybe it kind of came up quick on him. Maybe he wasn't expecting it. you know, these things happen. I'm not in the car. I'm sure he probably felt something totally different than what I'm describing. But looked like he just didn't quite position himself in the right spot. Just got the run a little too quick. Had to check up. That weight shifts forward and then makes the rear tires very, very light, and that makes for a loose race car, Joe.
Yeah, Davey Hazard calling someone impatient. Huh. That's funny.
Yeah. I listen. I am it. Wait, no. I say it. No. No. I don't know.
You're impatient.
I am what I eat, and I'm eating Dan Rubino being a touch bit impatient behind the 21 car.
Never say that again.
Add a little bit of character to the broadcast, Joe.
Yes.
I had some of that Fake Racers podcast charm.
Yeah. What about it?
Do you disagree?
No.
Oh.
It's a different dynamic. It's a Hey, let's little behind the curtain, folks at home, right? It's a little different down here in the booth. Different people in the booth. You know, by myself, I can kind of just talk with chat throughout the night. Ricky's up here. Ricky's really technical, likes to get really technical with things. So, you know, a lot of our discourse there, it's a little more technical, and I say awkward stuff with Ricky to, like, you know, make him feel awkward. That's when he starts having fun. It's when he's a little laid back. Tommy's just Mr. Saying guy, you know?
Soundbite.
Yeah, Mr. Soundbite.
Tommy Soundbite Bordeaux.
That's his nickname, not Mr. What he's trying to. Whatever he's trying to roll.
We're just gonna ignore the nickname that he's trying to get.
The situation.
What do I got, Joe? What do I bring?
I don't know yet. This is only race number 3. I think you've been up here.
Yeah, I bring a little bit of comedy. I feel like I'm being funny.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks. Yeah.
I don't know, man. We still got 30 laps here, and these folks at home, I've seen them all throughout. The watch time is really up, so I know people are staying tuned into these races. Guys, we appreciate you so much here at JTN. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button. Best way to help support us to get this video out to more people is to make sure you hit like and make sure you're subscribed. We actually do really good, Davey, with our viewers of our videos being subscribed to the channel.
That's good.
But again, that's like 55% of our viewers are subscribed. So there's still like a 45% out there that aren't subscribed. What are you doing? Make sure you're subscribed here to JTN, just like Josh Boyer is subscribed to the lead here for the restart. Green flag's back out at Walt Disney World. I'm good at that, Davey. I'm really good at those transitions.
Yeah, you are. You're great.
Boyer gets a really good restart there. That 2 car not able to hang with him as well. Let's see if Weston or Spadafora kind of pounce. Although the 19 kind of pulling a little bit of a gap on that 37 down that back straightaway.
This battle for second's getting pretty congested here. It's kind of compressing in on itself. These guys are all pretty, comparable in speed. It's gonna be interesting to see how it works itself out. Maybe can make an appearance again.
Hey, we know that 44 is quick.
Shakes it up.
Caution's out. And it's Dan Rubino around again. Oh no. Wow, you don't sound... What was that?
What?
Oh, no.
Well, I didn't believe you. I didn't see his car.
It's right in front of us. Oh, he hit... I think he nosed it into the outside wall here. Look, he got loose in the same spot.
This is becoming a trouble corner with 44 of Dan Rubino.
Oh, no, and then he hit the wall on the inside again. Gets it fired back up.
It has become a nightmare night for that 44 team.
Like a great Greek tragedy of a night for the 44. Josh Boyer coming to pit road here, Davey. We're in the window. We're in the window.
Interesting, because he's been clutching the last few cautions. I would have figured he'd try to stay out.
Yeah, we're in the window.
Okay, we're in the window. Thank you, Joe. I'm just wrong. But a few takers actually as well on pit road. We got about half the field coming in, a little bit more. Kind of surprising. Has Dan Rubino has he pit after that wreck yet?
I think he was so far behind. He's probably gonna come the second time. Make sure he's at the back too. And I know he's beating himself up behind the wheel, and
which is a shame. He's ran a great race.
yes,
It's falling apart here at the end.
things fall apart, you know? You ever read that book?
No, but I do know the Post Malone song, "I Fall Apart."
I don't think that's going to connect with our viewers.
I don't think so either, but I said it anyway because I'm here for the content.
That you are. That you are.
Thanks.
Bino coming to pit road here.
Yes, sir. Gotta patch that bumper up again, patch the right side up. Just make sure all 4 tires are up off the ground, you know, all that fun stuff. Maybe then get them back out here. Someone's got to get a little ear. Dan Rubina, hey, you know, just take it easy, man. You got a fast race car. I honestly still think he can get up there and he can take the dub here if he just plays his cards right, moves through the field, minimizes the mistakes. I think he still has a good shot. He was very, very fast earlier.
2 and 4 coming to pit road. So again, right at that window. We're right there. Oh,
41's still clutching. I don't know if this is just for show again. But
now
it
we're
could
right
be
at the
maybe.
window. We're right on it, Davey.
Okay.
We're right on it.
Good.
And it's nerve-wracking right now down there on pit road. Calculators are on fire.
Larry Mack is going crazy.
He's going crazy. It's insane. You can't do it, he says. But someone might just be able to do it, and that's why you're going to watch live here on JTN. Josh Boyer, Rod Weston, 1-2 for this restart. See if this 19 can get a good one. Batafora, Driscoll, and Nebelsick, your top 5. All those guys come down pit road that first time. Ron Milkey, Doug Palmer also came down there 6th and 7th. Dan Rubino, Boho in the 21. Tom Musa and Rich Finkel coming down that last time by 11 cars left on track for this restart. We get ready to enter the restart zone, and away we go. Green flag back out at Disney. And a great jump for the 19.
Gives him a bumper down on the front straightaway here.
I don't think he expected that 41 to get that bad of a restart, Davey.
Yeah, wow.
Wait, Driscoll looking to the inside of Spadafora. Spadafora takes a defensive line down into 2. 19, though, all over the back bumper of that 41. And we're going to have a battle for the lead this next time around.
Oh, it's a Bruin, Joe. It's a Bruin. That 19 car, he looks hungry. That restart alone told me he was hungry. Got 37 trying to fight his way into the mix now. Just a little wide on the entry.
At 37 is Spadafora throwing it through the corners right now.
So impressive the speed they carry through turn 2 here. All these drivers, they really enter very, very hard, and all these guys, it just compresses off of 2 down into turn 3, the kink. Margin's still as close as ever.
Oh, 19. I hate it when they do that, Davey. I hate it when they do that.
We got trouble in the back here. We got trouble in the back. It's the 51 Nebelsick.
Oh, no.
Turned around here.
No, Roger. And Roger, again, on that bubble. Ron Milkey, 20 points back. So still needing a really good finish here. Make his way around that 51. Because that 2 car obviously out front. Or not. Right there, too, with him. Here's the replay. Nebelsick just gets down into the corner. Car goes around on him.
Yeah, it looks like he missed his entry. He turned down early and then kind of just moved up the racetrack and the car started sliding. Just, you know, like I said, just missed his entry a little bit. But that can lead to an accident like that. It can all fall apart very fast, just that one little mistake. You have a taker Ron Milkey coming down pit road, the 78 car, Wade Driscoll. Topping off maybe, fresh tires.
Yeah, top off. Well, Dan Rubino going to be up to 4th now. If he stays out. We got the track position back. Old Bino there in the 44.
I'm telling you, he's still got a shot at this thing. That car ain't beat up too bad. He'll be able to get a run at it if he just keeps the nose clean for the rest of the race. Runs the laps he knows he's capable of. I know he can get up there. I think he's gonna have a say in this thing, Joe.
That's all you can ask for, Davey.
That's all you can ask for.
Just a say in
Can't ask
it.
much more than that.
I just want to say in it. Say it ain't so. I will not go. You know?
I don't think it's gonna connect with our audience, Joe.
Yeah. They like to hear me sing. No, they don't. They hate it.
Yeah.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, Davey. Still under yellow. Probably got a couple more laps here as they're cleaning up all the... I don't know what they're cleaning up. They're cleaning something up down here in turn 1. It's probably oil all over the track, honestly.
Is that why we keep wrecking in turn 1?
I think so, man.
Yeah.
These guys, my goodness. I think it's just a combination. Guys being really aggressive. I mean, it's a short track, short race. Really, 110 laps. That's only 110 miles. That's a little bit shorter than a lot of these races these guys are in, right?
Yeah.
So
A little bit of aggression. When you're in the pack, it can be easier to misjudge your corner entry, and that's, you know, as we've talked about over and over again, it's a contributing factor to tracks like this that are wide and flat. You can really miss your entry super quick. It can just kind of fly past you without even you don't even realize it. You just kind of miss it, and then you're just picking up the pieces in the middle of the corner. Hopefully, you don't turn it around.
So your top 5. Sorry, go ahead.
No.
Great, I got it. Top 5 on this restart: Josh Boyer, Ron Weston, Brendan Spadafora, Dan Rubino, and Tom Musa. Running out your top 5. 6th is going to be that one-away Dog Palmer. 7th, Rich Fankel. 8th, Ron Milkey. 9th, Roger Nebelsack, Wade Driscoll, Moho. Rounding out your top 10. Only got 10 cars left on track. Sounds right.
I think so. 11. Yeah, 11 cars on
11.
track.
What did I miss?
Still only the number 7 of Hartman out.
Okay, I didn't miss anyone. I just couldn't count. Ready to go back. Green flag race, and this time off turn number 3, and away we go. Green flag back out, and a good restart this time for the 41.
A little bit of some miscues in the back here. Got some big gaps after the 5th position, or 4th position, excuse me, of Rubino. 4 car. A little bit late on the jump there.
To Weston. But look at how, oh my.
Worked perfectly. That 19 with the wide arc into 2 really got some ground there. Lost a little bit there in 3. Saw he got a little loose.
Yeah, I was gonna say that car looked like those tires were not hooked up that time off the corner. they were coming unglued from the track. See if he can do it again here through 2. Again,
not quite the same arc, but brings it down a little bit lower than the 41. Gonna get a run here, possibly, making the 41 nervous.
He's going to have to be to the inside of that 41 going into 3, so he's going to have to try to keep the gap. That 41's a little better down here in 1 and then off of 3. But that 19 just so much quicker down here in 2.
The run he gets to the center of the corner. Takes that wide arc again, really high entry. Brings it down, able to get down to the white line. Makes up a lot of time there.
And not as effective, though, that time as he had been in previous laps. Wonder if Josh Boyer trying to turn the afterburners on now.
Got 4 almost in the wall out of 3. Rubino gotta be licking his chops right now.
Oh, Spadafora really loose. Saves it.
Weston actually got a good run through 1 that time. We'll see if he can get the ground that he usually makes up in 2 here. Didn't get down quick enough. Tires starting not to agree with that line, I think.
Well, now, too, this is the longest run we've had in a while. Knock on wood, of course.
Oh, of course.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yeah, knock on wood.
Hey, get a little heat in the tires. That's got to help at these flat tracks.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know. It's probably not what these guys want. These guys probably want the nice, the nice, just barely warm tires that are nice and grippy. But, woo, God, every time I see these guys come off turn 3, it just looks so sketchy. 2 car, big send, looking for 5th here behind Rubino. 4 car's going to try and undercut, doesn't get it done. 2 car cleared, moving into the top 5.
Finkel just took tires that last time, too. He came back down pit road. So he's got the freshest ones out there.
These intervals starting to stretch out just a little bit between through the whole top 5, actually. Josh Boyer working that lead, still shifting. Obviously, it's working.
Hey, maybe that's why he was saving a little bit of gas, you know?
This is a fair point. You just got to be careful here. 2 car. Richard Fenkel, he's all over the back bumper. Going to get a big run off the corner, but not. It's a little too big. Scrapes the wall. Tom Musa makes the move back into fifth. We got a dogfight for fifth back here, Joe.
Well, it's our TWB 10 to go and presented by TWB. Head over to GardenLightsDirect.com. From porches to patios to more, GardenLightsDirect.com has you covered. That's GardenLightsDirect.com. GardenLightsDirect.com. From porches to patios to more for all your outdoor lighting needs. Check out GardenLightsDirect.com from our friends at TWB. That was your TWB 10 to go. I don't have that one on paper, too, just so you know. All up here.
Impressive. That is impressive.
All up in the brain.
Getting to go time, Joe. Getting to go time. This gap between first and second has evened out the last lap here.
Weston maybe was saving a little bit.
Lost a little bit of time that lap.
Saved a little too much, buddy. You gotta push it a little harder, a little harder.
That 41 has just been so quick. Josh Boyer, class of the field tonight. The shifting working out for him big time. Got more side by side for the fifth position. This fifth position is going to be the
Well, now it's fourth.
race of the race.
Bino falling back to sixth.
Oh wow, I didn't even see Bino had fallen back that far. My apologies.
Musa holding off Rich Finkel. This for third. Or fourth, rather. Excuse me.
Yeah, fourth, Joe.
Battle going on. Hey, you know, counting is hard.
Loose out the corner for the four. They're going to be bumper to bumper through turn 3 again. Almost in the wall of the 2-car of Finkel.
No, wait. Hold up. You know, I get confused because some series, they have this, I don't know. These two really good friends. There's a lot of trust there between them to race this hard. And coming to the end of this race, you got to have a lot of trust in these guys, especially when you're really trying to push the limits of these racing vehicles.
Like Tom Musa trying to solidify himself as the 4th place driver, making a little gap here.
I think he's done that. Let's go back up to the lead, see if Weston can try to close the gap on the 41 of Boyer.
These two kind of in a stalemate. The gap hasn't changed all that much over the last few laps, Joe. I've been keeping an eye on him between that and the 4th place battle. And it's just these two guys are just kind of stuck where they are. I think maybe the 41 made a little bit of time that lap, and he did, 0.3 of a second. Boyer's race to lose, Joe.
Hey, keep it easy. I only need, what, 4 more laps out of this 41 car to make it, to park it down in victory lane. And he has parked it in victory lane a lot this season. This 41 team of Josh Boyer have looked electric, have to be a favorite for the championships moving forward.
Bino falling even further back to 8th. Just not the end of the day that he wanted. Really, it must be really frustrating to have such a good race car. Ran such a good race.
Oh, the 21 in the wall in turn 1. That's going to bring out a yellow, and that's going to end the race.
That's going to end the race. Good heavens.
They'll race back to the line, but right now no battles on track, so coming to the line, Josh Boyer, he's going to take the victory at Disney with the yellow flag in the air. We'll have 2 laps left in this one. We'll run him under caution.
Josh Boyer. You could almost call that a magical night. Just right place, right time everywhere. Had the right game plan. Played the halfway points perfectly. Played the second run perfectly. That is a really well-run race by the 41 team. Got to give themselves a pat on the back. Just absolutely dominant and worked the strategy well. Everything just went well for that team today.
Quick, get you a replay of the incident. 21 just getting too hard down into the corner of Moho. Just trying to push, trying to get that extra position. You never know, right? You never know what's going to happen in one of these races, and unfortunate for that 21 team.
Indeed.
Well, we're on the final lap under yellow. Josh Boyer out front. He's going to win this thing here at Disney, followed by Rod Weston and Brendan Spadafora. Of course, stick around. We'll talk to those 3 after the race, interview them, as we always do with our podium finishers. We appreciate you guys tuning in to JTN tonight. Make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. You don't want to miss anything, so you can also hit that bell little icon. That'll give you notifications every time we go live. Coming to the line behind the pace car, Josh Boyer. He's going to see the checkered flag and win here at Disney. What a fantastic run for the 41 team.
A good run. That whole top three. Brent Spadafora had his problems earlier. Rebounded for a P3. Good night for those guys. We're going to come to the front stretch. He's going to burn it down, Joe.
Those burnouts feel good, right?
Everyone loves a good burnout. He's having a little bit of trouble right now, but he's getting... There you go. Get on the grass.
Well, it's hard to do burnouts in VR, I'm assuming. Remember, he was in VR tonight, too, and he beat these guys, and that's... Oof. I would get dizzy. I would get a headache. I'd probably throw up, like Daniel Suarez.
Just like Daniel Suarez, huh?
Oh, yeah. I had the helmet on and everything. There you see Josh Boyer. Our top three will join us in the booth here in a second. Boyer going to go try to find victory lane here. Here, victory lane. Our drone cam. Look at this fantastic shot the drone cam gets right behind the race car, Davey.
I call Victory Lane the Magic Kingdom, Joe.
All right, well, maybe he'll go there. I guess there's no victory lane. Oh, he's going to wreck the pace car. Can't do that.
Joe, do you think he's going to go to Disney World?
He might go to Disneyland.
I don't know about that one. See, the track's in Disney World. That's a problem. Because then he's got to fly.
Right, that was the... Love you, buddy.
Love you too, man.
Yo, he's running over the spectators.
He's gonna park it somewhere, victory lane or not. He's finding somewhere to put this thing.
That victory?
Oh, he's gonna put it in the Mickey Mouse building, maybe. Nope. He's doing burnouts in the infield.
There he goes. He's probably listening. There you go. Big old Mickey Mouse head. That's probably what crashed my game earlier. All right, let's after those shenanigans, let's go on to our post-race coverage here on JTN. Welcoming in our top three finishers. We'll start with the guy that finished third. Gent Nation out there in chat. Brendan Spadafora, driver number 37 Ford. Brendan, what a finish for you in the 37 team.
That was absolutely fun. It was great. Loved it.
Yeah, and we saw you had a big save, big moment there through turn 2 on one of those runs. And it was probably scary, but take us through just kind of trying to be calm and correct it.
Oh, there was no calm. I was cursing up a storm. If I guess it was cold tires coming after a restart, and it just didn't have any grip in there. And what happened also is I shifted down to kind of correct my car, and it went to go shift back up, but I wouldn't go back into gear, so I was fighting that too at the same time. So yeah, if you had a radioactive, you'd hear a bunch of beeps and all this.
Sounds like I wouldn't have much of a radioactive then.
Exactly. But it was great. It was a really fun race.
It looked like a lot of fun out there. You guys are slinging the cars. You talked about cold tires. Was it just once you guys got a little bit of heat in those tires, it just the setup kind of came to you? You felt a little more comfortable with the car, or was it more of a rhythm thing?
Both. The car was a little loose at the starts. Tire heat helped straighten it out. It was really easy to drive. But then as the race went on, the car got a little tight. But also, you had to hit your marks every lap, because if you overdrove one, you were donezo.
Hey, It looked like a couple times tonight that 37 was done so, but you rallied back, got up to that third position. Track position. Last question. Track position. When you lost it, you guys were kind of able to work your way maybe mid-pack and then able to then snatch the rest of it on pit road. How much goes into, how much went into tonight about trying to find that track position when you lost it or trying to keep it once you had it?
Yeah, it was more of track position was very key today. So it was kind of like a strategic thing. Who's pitting? When did they last pit? So that's kind of what went into my thinking about. Also following Josh down. That's a key move too. If Josh goes, you go.
A lot of guys went against that tonight, but Ren, you obviously went with it. Again, congratulations on the third place finish. Before we let you go, I know Gent Nation wants to hear more from you. Probably wants to get some shout outs too. So, floor is yours, buddy.
I appreciate it, Joel. Joel, Michelle, Edgy, Steve Rubino's out there. My friend John Neal. Everybody in Gent Nation, thank you for coming out and watching tonight. We actually got a top 5, no wrecks, no nothing. It was a good race, and I'm glad I can put a good show on for you. You guys I love you all out there, Gent Nation, and everyone else who watches JTN. I appreciate you always watching. And Davey, Joe, thank you again, and thank you for to TMP, Roger, and Tom there for putting on a great show.
Echo that. Thanks to all Gent Nation for tuning in, and thanks to Roger. For always bringing the heat with these races and always making sure you guys put on a great show behind the wheel. Brendan, thank you for taking the time with us. Congratulations again on the third place finish. I'm talking way too fast right now. Congratulations on the third place finish. Good luck next week with the finale at Richmond. I know you guys aren't battling for that championship there, but hopefully you guys got some positive momentum rolling into next season.
10-4. You guys have a great night.
Thanks, Brendan.
You too. Good run, buddy.
Thank you.
All right, David, moving on to our second place finisher. With these third and second guys, they got a lot of fans in the chat. Rod Weston, driver the number 19 NOS Energy Drink Toyota. Rod, that run kind of came out of nowhere.
Well, yes and no. I did the same thing that Brendan did. I followed the Josh move. I was counting laps and going, can I make it on fuel and tires? And all right, well, we're going to try it.
We saw you were really able to challenge Josh there early on in the run. You were able to kind of keep it, especially through turn 2. Davey noticed it really quick. I don't know if Davey, if you may want to ask the question about it, because you noticed it a lot quicker than I did what Rod was doing through turn 2.
Yeah, I noticed you were taking a high arc, especially it was working really well on the early part of that run there. As the tires went, did that line kind of just stop working out as much, or like what kind of happened? Why wasn't that as strong throughout the run, do you think?
Well, first off, we ran a little bit before that last run, and I was kind of trying to save tires. And then that last run, I'm going to pressure Josh and just to see if I can get him to make a mistake and maybe get ahead of him, because it was really hard to pass. And if you go in arced in high and you turned it just right, you got a wicked run off. But I do believe probably that was pinching it just enough, so it probably took the right front tire out a little bit more.
Right. Yeah, I get you. I understand.
Well, Rod, a great finish tonight. One final question for you. I was talking with you before the race. You were giving me a little insights into your real race. And there's nothing in the gray area too much on that 19 car tonight, right?
Well, we did have a little trouble getting through tech. Car was a little too low, but it will. If they don't catch it, it's just the gray area. We'll just let it be.
Nobody's got to know. Nobody's got to know.
Keep an eye on that JTN Twitter tonight. I might have an update on the finishing order.
Yeah. I'm sure if my buddy Bill's watching, he's probably on there typing, look out for the Flexi Flyer. It's an ongoing joke.
But Rod, congratulations on the second place finish. Well earned, well deserved. Great run tonight. Before we let you go, we always, give you the time. Thank all the sponsors. Thank all the people back at home.
Yeah, well, of course, I want to thank the TMP guys, Tom, Richard, and Roger for putting this on. Couldn't do it without them. Obviously, Johto Network, it's awesome to have you guys here. Love it every time. Got to thank Jim Carey, my crew chief. I got to thank my daughter, Mackenzie. She's always cleaning the car, keeping it good. And just, in there, she's screaming and hollering on the chat, I guess, to say, go, Dad, go, I had to laugh because I'm going down the front stretch, the race is over. I'm going down the back stretch, and all of a sudden my phone goes off, and I said, I bet you that's Mackenzie.
Hey, she just typed in too, good job, Dad. I'm super proud of you. So that's got to feel really good, Rod. And you said the thing. You said Johto Network instead of GTN. I appreciate that.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I like watching you guys. I don't catch every episode. I don't, but I do occasionally jump on there and watch the not the podcast you do and stuff like that. You guys did an awesome job. I've done this a little bit myself in the past, and I know how hard it can be. And you guys do a great job.
Hey, we appreciate it always, Rod. And again, congratulations on the second place finish. Keep the momentum rolling here into next season. And I have a feeling we'll see this 19. We'll hear you up in the booth more as we move on. Rod Weston, driver number 19, NOS Energy Drink Toyota. Congratulations again, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
Nice race, man.
Thank you.
Well, 19 car had a great run tonight. 37 car had a great run tonight. But the guy that had the best run tonight, he started on pole. Told me he was running VR before the race. Again, break the immersion, whatever. Josh Boyer, buddy. Wow. Dominant. Again. I guess that's not surprising from you, though, is it?
These short tracks, any place where you can throttle and break it, I feel like I have an advantage on these guys. Another good run for us tonight. Strong. I came out of the gate in practice, and I was telling the guys, I'm not sure if I can find this. I didn't have the speed, and kept working on it, trying to find the line during practice, and then really hit on it there last moments of practice, and had a good run though. Car was a little loose early on tonight, but overall, good setup, good run, good race for everybody.
I was going to say, Josh, when you got stuck back in that traffic, when there was kind of that first pit stop around, it was probably around lap 20, we kind of saw a split strategy. Some guys stayed out, some guys came down pit road. You were obviously the first to come down pit road, pitting from the lead. Seemed like you kind of struggled a little bit there. Was it just that, it sounds like you struggled with the track kind of off the truck tonight. Was it just that you're still kind of learning at that point, kind of learning how to get around people, seeing what other lines people were doing, or was the car just that bad in traffic?
I don't know. The pitting there was more of a fuel thing. We wanted to make sure we get to halfway, and that kind of put us in the field. And I really did try and run it too hard because I wanted to make sure we can get to halfway, and really was right on the number. I mean, we were, up, 1 gallon left of fuel probably when we took that halfway point. So more of a fuel strategy there and just kind of riding it out. So in traffic, it was hard to pass. You couldn't really dive it in there too far. You'd push up and maybe get into the guy above you. So it was a little tricky in traffic. Hard to pass here, but you had to really bank on carrying the speed through the corner and trying to get the run. I don't think I passed anybody, maybe a couple guys there under green, maybe that last half of the race. But other than that, it was pretty and that was because of tires, really.
Well, look at you just answering all my questions that I had left on my sheet. Davey, you got any questions? Come on, you got to have one.
I don't think I have a question. I just want to compliment you. You did a really good job. Just like that was a really well run race. Actually, I do have a question. Did you kind of have like a loose plan as to when you were gonna pit, or did those cautions just come and you're just like, oh, that's perfect, roll with it?
I think it was just perfect timing on the cautions.
Yeah.
Really didn't pay attention to the fuel strategy until we got into the race, and I started doing the math. I was like, okay, that we can basically do it, 2 stops if the cautions don't, kind of mess things up. And I was a little worried there that. Fuel strategy and cautions, you never know, right? Somebody could have pitted earlier late in the run and maybe made it with caution flags, right? And as hard as it was to pass, it could have been tricky. So I was kind of grateful how the cautions fell there towards the end. We pitted right on the edge of the fuel window. Got a couple of cautions, so we were safe then. But it could have been really close down to the wire had we have not had those couple later cautions.
Davey, I told you they were right on the fuel window.
Yeah, right on it. 28 laps or so. It's pretty much right on that number.
Well, Josh, before we let you go again, congratulations on the great finish tonight. You know the drill. I don't have to say what you got to do. Floor's yours.
10-4, man. Thanks everybody for tuning in on the chat here. I'm kind of looking at it and seeing what people are saying tonight. Thanks for JTN for hosting or for broadcasting us again tonight, and thanks to Roger and the gang, TMP and Tom putting on a good series. A lot of fun with these guys. It's all about having fun, and we have a good group of guys here that race hard but race clean, and we have fun doing it. So thanks everybody, and we'll catch you next week, I guess, right?
Yeah, next week at Richmond, you're gonna. I know you're battling for a championship here in the late models, and then you're also gonna be trying to make your way into the round of 8 for the overall. So good luck next week with that. I have a feeling we'll see you up front. We can't wait to be back out here with these boys here at TMP. Y'all always put on a great show, and again, I'm sure we'll see this 41 car up front again.
Great. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, you too, Josh. Josh Boyer, driving number 41. Rocky, Ford, Fusion, Davey. What a race. You were a little skeptical. You were skeptical. Be honest. You were a little skeptical.
Skeptical of what?
You were like, Disney.
Well, it's just not a track I enjoy driving. I said at the beginning of the broadcast that it puts on good racing, Joe. I didn't twist.
And if you want to hear more from him, you can check out the Fake Racers podcast, where he always twists his words and makes me feel like I'm silly.
Yeah. You know.
But of course, if you did like hearing from Davey, make sure you let us know. Tell us if you liked him. Maybe we'll here in the coming months. And Davey, tradition, you got to sum up the race. I'm gonna give you, since it's your first time doing it, I'll give you 5 words.
You got to sum up the race, you said?
Yep.
5 words.
5 words.
Huh.
Ricky usually does it in 3, because it's 3. 3 is a good number. But he always kind of like punts on it. Don't punt on it, please.
What does that mean?
Like he just kind of just says 3 words that kind of loosely go together.
Oh.
You got 5 words.
I got 5. Okay. Walt Disney World Speedway race.
And you punted on it. Why am I not surprised? Well,
That's
folks,
that makes total sense.
Yeah, it sums it
It
up.
doesn't just barely go together. It does sum it up. What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
Folks, before we go, make sure if you haven't already, hit that like button and subscribe. You can check out our Twitter page and our Facebook. You can find those links in the description. Head over to Circle B Diecast, use code JTN at checkout. Head over to the JTN merch store. Do all those things. They help support us. Make sure if you really like the video and you want to share it with your friends, tell them to come subscribe to us here at JTN. We would appreciate that. We got all kinds of race content, diecast reviews, Fake Racers podcast, all these live broadcasts, which this next month is going to be chocked full of live racing broadcasts. You're not going to want to miss a moment of it live here on JP. And for all of us here, for Davey Hazard, for Bristol, our producer, I've been Joe Twansky. Thank you so much for tuning in on a Monday night. We appreciate you. Next time we'll be out at Bomb Squad Racing League from Atlanta, 9:05 p.m. Eastern Time on Thursday. If you can't catch us then, USORL Saturday night, or back here next week, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, for the championship finale for the TMP Late Model Series. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you guys next time. Yeah, and they're gonna be 3 wide coming to the checkered. Never mind, they're gonna be. Oh, Maverick! Turn wide!
What that?
Turn 4 into the tri-oval. Whitehill is through the grass. It's gonna be Noah Joyce winning his first career race in the Red Bull Cup Series.
All right, and they're wrecking behind them. We got cars flying everywhere. Cars upside down, but it doesn't matter. Noah Joyce has done it. He's won at Daytona in the 3 car.
Comes Musa. Musa's gonna.
Oh, he's gonna use that apron.
He's gonna use the apron.
They're gonna be side by side. Coming off the corner. Boy, back to the inside. It's gonna be a drag race to the line. Musa gets it.